Welcome. I'm back with another reading, another chapter reading. Let me take this candy out of my mouth. On Isis and Osiris. And before we get started, please go to my YouTube channel at OFM Kemet Edition. Like, share, comment, definitely push in that subscribe button. Definitely put your weight on that subscribe button. But we get ready to get into chapter 41. And once again, it's a short one. It's a very short one. And before we get into this reading, let's reevaluate some things. You know, let's first make sure that we're checking on family. You know, we're checking on friends. We're putting things in place for 2025. Our decisions that we make are fully processed, fully comprehended, fully understandable to anyone that you would like to invest in your decision, to anyone that you have a relationship with. You get what I'm saying? So basically I'm saying to you is that, you know, take time with your decisions. You know, make sure that you have dotted every I, you know, crossed every T. You got what I'm saying? If you got to relook at it 50 million times, relook at it. You get me? It may be the 50 million and one when you realize that, okay, let me add this or let me take this out for this to work. Anywho, let's get into this chapter 40. What is it? Chapter 41. Reading of On Isis and Osiris. They too nevertheless tell many fabulous stories concerning their gods. For example, the following that Osiris sprang out of the purest light, but Osiris out of darkness. They wage war upon each other. Osiris created 6 gods, the first of goodwill, the second of truth, the third of order, of the rest, one of wisdom, one of wealth, one of pleasure, in things beautiful. The same notion is expressed in the Jewish Sephiroth. The other god created, as it were, opponents to these deities equal in number. Then Osiris, having augmented himself threefold, severed from the sun as much space as the sun is distant from the earth, and adorned the heavens with stars. And one star he appointed before all for guard, G-U-A-R-D, and look out, namely Sirius. And having created 24 other gods, he shut them up in an egg. But those made by Arimaneos, being as many as they pierced the egg that had been laid, and so the bad things were mixed up with the good. But a time appointed by fate is coming, in which Arimaneos, having brought on famine and pestilence, must needs to be destroyed by the same and utterly vanish. When the earth becoming plain and level, there shall be one life and one government of men, all happy and of one language. Theopompus says that according to the Magi, one of the gods shall conquer, the other be conquered. Alternately, for 3,000 years, for another 3,000 years, they shall fight war and undo the works of the other. But in the end, Hades shall fail, and men shall be happy. neither requiring food nor constructing shelter. Whilst the God who have contrived all this is quiet and resting himself for a time. For that God may well slumber, but not long. Like as a man reposing for a moderate space, the religious system of the Magi is of the aforesaid character. That's the end of that chapter reading. And you hear where it said it made, whom we pray to, made created 6 gods. You know what I mean? We talking about goodwill, we talking about truth, we talking about order, we're talking about wisdom, we're talking about pleasure, and we're talking about beautiful. The one, hold on, is that right? Hold on, is that right? Created 6 gods. The first is goodwill, second is truth, third is order, of the rest one, of wisdom. Then you got pleasure, and there's one more. You know what I mean? And they had, let's just say we're talking about Amun, and we talking about Satan. You got what I'm saying? Satan started making up, deities to go against these gods. So if you had something beautiful, that means Satan made a god called ugly. You had something said strength, Satan made a god named weak. You understand what I'm saying? So understand this, man. We dealing with a culture that's lost. We're dealing with a culture that has been rewritten, has been taken into other lands, rewritten, renamed. Let's understand that first. Let's get an understanding that at the time Cleopatra was Pharaoh, 50% of the world's history was lost, was burnt, was gone. You feel me? So if this sound like another part of a reading, look, I'm very firm on asking you to research. I'm very firm on asking you to please pick a book up and research your history. Please, I'm very firm on it. I stand on it. I stand in it. Look, I ain't gonna hold you up no more longer. You know what I mean? Like I said, this book here, these two, these 3 on Isis and Osiris and Baby Horus, there's some things I know that have not came to the front of my memory yet, and I'm waiting on it because I want to really put it out to the world to know that the person that I was building with, I was conversating with, the knowledge he gave me, I do want to know whether there's some truth in it. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna have to be honest with you. It's if I Google it, but if I Google what I'm looking for on Isis and Osiris, if I don't have the right words, then I'm not gonna find it. I'm hoping it's in a book. I'm hoping it's in these videos I'm running across. I'm hoping it's somewhere on the internet. You got what I'm saying? Somewhere on social media. But anyways, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel at OFM Kemet Edition. Look, I'm out. I love you, and it's been fun. You're with the Nasty Path.